Hello and welcome to the return of the Four Horsemen of the Mech Apocalypse stream. My name is Zaku Boy, and we are welcoming you back after all this time being out. It is good to see you all. So go around the room. We may as well go in order of this new shitty or good four-way stream. Shane, take yourself away.
What up, guys? I am Shane, aka the Daft Robo, aka Dr. Funkenstein, chilling in the lab over here in the Indianapolis area. What up?
So,
we talking about what we're working on. We just doing a little intro. What it's been a minute. I'm a little rusty here.
Do it as you please.
Well, I've been working on my I haven't been working on a lot. And then I got back into this Hyzak. I'm trying to finish up by September to enter in GBWC.
Awesome.
Very close to painting. I'm doing some final sanding and a couple putting the pipes around that face, which I forgot about.
Oh God, I'm dying. Yeah, I'm
Robbie?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Rob, anybody? AKA Gundam Tas 77 on IG. G'day. So yeah, welcome back. Unfortunately, Google has killed the live stream thingy because they're assholes. No, they're not, but they are.
Yeah.
I'm working on these little dudes at the moment. So if you can, where's my camera? Over there. Working on these little dudes for this little diorama that I'm doing. Attempting to actually shade with acrylics, so that's going to be fun. I've got a feeling that I'm going to abandon this and just get back on my oil paints because that's what I'm used to. But I'll give it a go. So yeah, cheers and beers, hang out, talk shit, talk about aliens and shit.
And for the first time back in a long time, we have old mate Geo.
What's going on, everybody? I am Geo. I am alive. So in case you were wondering, not dead yet. And yeah, we're just hanging out, and I'm working on the RG MK2 tonight.
Very
Titans
cool.
edition.
You're working on the what? I'm sorry.
The Titans RG MK2.
RG. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I figured I'd do a 144 scale.
Very nice. Well, and as said, I am Zaku Boy. Today I shall be working on the A-Wing Star Wars Bandai kit. It is my first proper Star Wars kit from Bandai, so I'm very excited to get this built. So this stream is not a build-along stream. We decided, seeing how it's been a while, now that Australian GBWC's done and Daft is feverishly working to get his GBWC entry. We thought we'd just have a hang and chill stream this time. So we will be back on the build along, getting old mate little Zaku. He will be worked on again. So the next stream we'll probably start doing water slides and the first Gunquash here, Taz. Are we doing Gunquash? Is that what your plans were?
Yeah, we can do that.
It's up to you. I'm asking you, not we can do that.
I'll maybe chipping first, actually.
All right.
And then the gunk wash.
Cool.
But nah, that's cool. We'll do a gunk wash. I mean, yeah, either or. No, we'll do a gunk wash, all right? Yeah, we are. We'll do that. And I'll also say, I'll also maybe talk about, like, there's two ways you can do it. I will talk about that as well.
Yep, sweet. So pretty much for the next stream, people will want water slides to apply to their model, and we will sort that out, but we'll let you know. If you can go buy yourself some Starship filth, I'm pretty sure oil paint will be good.
Mm-hmm. If not, I can tell you exactly, not the proper ratios, but close enough ratio to a Star Wash, Gun Wash, Starship filth.
Starship filth.
Starship filth, and oil paints. So, but yeah, grab yourself some oils, have fun with it.
Very nice.
The chat's very quiet. What's going on in the chat? Anybody in? We got 3
Do we
people.
have
No one's talking.
no one? Yes. I was expecting as much. It has been a while. Anyway, does not matter.
No.
So
We're hanging out.
We
we
don't
are
need to.
hanging out, talking shit, having fun, whatever.
So let's get back to this conversation. We're talking about cool. I mean, I know we're gonna talk about some things, but Rob was watching some shit about aliens, and then we were talking about aliens a bit.
We are not dumb. We actually build those things.
So just give a bit of backstory on why you are.
It's like well, there was I was just watching it just for shit and giggles, and then there was, so they're basically debunking all the episodes that they talked about on that show, and one of them, one that came up was that like little tiny jet that they found somewhere in South America or something. I can't remember.
Oh, like
what it was.
the artifact that was shaped like a plane.
They shaped like a plane, but looks
Yeah.
like a bird or a fish, because apparently, like out of 100 or so little artifacts, there's just like 5 or 6 of them that are shaped like this, and so straight away these dudes were like, well, it's got to be a plane, because no fish looks like that or no bird looks like that. And they're like, well, the dude was saying that they are artists. I mean, and they showed like examples of other sculptures and shit, and they're not, what I mean, they're not like this. They do have some kind of artistic fucking license and whatnot, and and so they just thought, well, no, it's got to be a fish. It looks like a catfish to me with some embellishments. What these guys did, right, in the show was like they made like a flying RC, because apparently like the design is so aerodynamic, it's the perfect shape for a plane, and so they made like an RC, but they did say that like they got rid of the swirls on front of the thing, right in front of the actual artifact. They got rid of that, so it can fly. They added rudders, and they added like a curve to make it.
Why did they need to add
aerodynamic? Oh, and a propeller in the front. So well, look at it. It flew perfectly. Yeah, so it's got to be a fucking jet. Like, yeah, nah, dude, it's a catfish. And
But you know what? Fish are like, fish are pretty aerodynamically shaped, like millions of years of evolution, like body shape to like swim through the water, like streamlined.
The killer was so if an alien race did land on these dudes, right? How come there's only 10 artifacts showing that?
Yeah, wouldn't it be everywhere?
You know what I mean? It's like, oh, no big deal. You know what I mean? Oh, good day, mate. Like, yeah, no worries. Like
These are only the most powerful people we've ever seen. Why would we?
Well, so if you look at it's stupid, but like if you look at like the clothing tech, I'm gonna admit it's stupid right now. But if you look at like the clothing weaving technology, it was everywhere. Okay, like everyone kind of wove the same shit on every human culture throughout time, like from continent to continent. Wouldn't that shit be like ran through every human civilization culture by this point?
Exactly, man. That's what I mean. It's like it's a big thing. And that's all they did. That's all they kind of commemorated the event, was making 5 little fucking ships.
Yep.
Nah, man. And the Nazca Alliance is interesting as well. And what they said about the Nazca Alliance is, it's Von Daniken said it was a runway, and then he retracted that, and then he said it again for the show. But it turns out that the Nazca people took a lot of fucking acid. And they killed a lot of dudes. Like, they beheaded a lot of dudes, man. Couldn't believe that. They made flower pots out of skulls and shit. That was funny. And so, and they traveled a lot. Like, they walked a lot apparently. And because they were like in the middle of a desert, they need some sort of, I guess, like an irrigation channel to where the water is. And I think that's what the Nazca lines were. So. But it's just, I don't know, man. Those shows kind of discredit, like, what you said, Daft, discredit like what we can do back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
And
G'day, Craig. So we've got a bunch of people showing up. So we got old mate Flinberger, Craig,
G'day,
old mate Tim.
Look, I have
Travis,
a burger on my shirt.
How are we? FX10 Viper, what is going on? Welcome.
Here we are.
I now have the ability to pop up stuff like
oh, look,
Flinberger.
there's a comment.
G'day,
Hey,
lad.
Hey, Flynn.
G'day, lads.
What's up, man?
So
aliens. Yeah.
We're just talking shit. We're just talking shit. Whatever else you guys want to talk about.
So, well, we can always do a recap of the wonderful time at Australian GBWC.
Yeah, I figured we'd chat about that. So.
I'm sure people would want to know of all our fun experience. So this year, once again, the level of competition in Australia has stepped up way too much. Everyone in Australia is getting a little bit too good for my liking.
Fair enough.
Damn you.
Well,
Yeah,
this year,
first brought the heat.
I think, was one of the biggest events. Like, I don't think did it break entry records this year? Or was it being close to it? I think
115,
yeah, it might have been a bit less, but at the same time, it's like getting around that over 100 entries in Australia is pretty good.
Especially when they're all fire entries.
So once again, we have a now two-time back-to-back winner in Mr. Aaron Simons, because Simons,
the real champ.
The real
two-time winner.
all the skills on that build. It was very impressive in real life.
I didn't realize it was a mega size.
Yeah, it is big.
So that's cool.
So it was good. So the first day, it was just good catching up with everyone. It's always fun to see everyone that we see online in one place. I'm a big fan of like the Australian competition, that happening in one venue for everyone. Like you get
it's pretty cool.
All the creeps and freaks.
And as usual, I got mistaken for another person that kind of looks like me. That was hilarious.
Do you know this person, or is it just someone like, hey?
Yeah, no. We actually met, and we look nothing like each other. Save the fact we're both Filipinos, wear glasses, and a bit chubby. But
so twins.
They pretty much look the same.
We all already look the same. But I got a pat in the back. Hey man, how you going? And I'm like, yeah, hey, going. I don't know you. And I realized, I'm not. I'm gonna wear I'm not Kirk shirt next year.
Not Kirk.
I'm gonna print out a shirt because I'm not Kirk.
See, the problem was,
is Kirk cool? Is Kirk a cool guy?
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, no, he's cool. The thing is, like, he does like freelance photography and whatever, right? And the thing is, he also weathers. That's another creepy thing. Yeah.
Sounds like you guys need to do like a build off or something.
We love you too,
like
Gary.
A Highlander type, there can be only one.
Hey, Gary.
What up, Gary?
You know, like you can't. Isn't that like a sci-fi thing that you can't see your twin or something will happen? Like some.
Yeah, you create a ripple, man.
Doppelganger, you can never see.
But apparently, I've got a few doppelgangers out there. So, you know, I got a few fucking twins and triplets and brothers or whatever. But hey, Gary, how you going?
It's because we
that was fun. That was I had a ball. That was my first time. What?
I tell you what, we stayed up. I'm not sure exactly what time it was by the time you started doing your live stream. But Courtney was really geeked. She was watching, like, we saw Kawaguchi, you know, look at your shit, look at James's shit. We saw him open up the cabinet and look at, like, he was taking pictures of Flynn's stuff.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was very cool. Bet you guys were geeks.
Yeah, no,
Oh, for sure. Like, it's just cool. Like, everyone's pretty super friendly, and it's just a fun time in general. So, yeah, first day was pretty good. Like, we all caught up during the day. Just looked at all the entries. A big shout out to our old mate Joshua Dara, because I forgot to buy a ticket to Smash, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to line up during the day to pick one up. And the good man that he is like, oh, well, I've actually got a spare exhibitor's pass, because he was selling his wares there. So he gave me a spare exhibitor's pass, so I didn't have to line up and could skip lines. Life was pretty good for me.
Nice.
And then, so first day was good fun. They do the judging and whatnot on the first day. So Aaron takes it, and we have 2 new second and third place people that I don't think have placed before, which is super cool.
Yeah.
So then we all met up after that. So pretty much during the day, I sort of looked at all the entries and then disappeared so I could, go drink, because no one wants to sit around and just hang out with weebs all day. Like, after you've been at an anime convention and walked around, it's all well and good. As much as I love anime, I'm pretty good after about an hour of being there.
Yeah, Geo and I were there.
Yeah, we know exactly how you feel.
We had a 3-day pass.
Dude,
We were
the weed music got me.
Say what?
The weed music got me, man. That was insane. Seeing fucking like little weeb dudes with glow sticks, like dancing to fucking weeb rave music. Like, oh, what? Am I on drugs?
You should have been.
Oh, what about that lovely lady you met, Taz?
Hey?
What about that lovely lady you met? What was his name?
Oh, the dude. So there's this fucking costume, right? And oh man, like all I saw was like, oh, it's like, it's a nice ass, you know what I mean? That's nice bum. Because it was like, she was, I don't know what costume it was. I don't know what fucking anime
weird thing it was
representing, man, or whatever. But it's just, that's pretty daring. That's a nice ass. Turns around, it was a dude. Like, but like, gotta give props. Like, that is a nice ass he's got there. It's like, oh, I can't see that. God damn it.
So the first what do you call it? Like, day was pretty good. We had the presentations after all that. We pretty much sat at the pub for most of the day, drinking some beers and shit. And then we all met up for the infamous after party, which was another good I was out till 5 a.m. experience.
Typical day for you.
So pretty much we all met at the Hobby Co. main place in Sydney, and all had drinks back in the back offices. So shots of tequila and beers, which was really good. And then went off.
Sorry, keep going.
No, go on.
I was going to say that's one office I want to work in, like just a shelf dedicated to like nice alcohol, man.
Oh yeah. So that was good. Stayed there for a few hours and then went to the standard Korean barbecue place we have every year. It's good. You cook your own food. There's a lot of soju. It was a little bit tamer this year. In previous years past, there was a lot more booze flowing. This was a little bit subdued in comparison, but it was still good fun. It was good to catch up. So people like who else was there? Like
2-star was there, like Jess, and I mean there were some people that didn't even compete that were there that went to that, right?
Yeah, for sure. Like, so yeah, 2-star Gunpla, Jess. It was good to finally put a face to a name.
Yeah, she's my fave.
She's like cool fun to hang out with. Then the usual Melbourne crew was very lacking this year. So we had me, Craig, Rob. Who else was? Jean-Luc was there again.
Helen.
I can't remember his handle on GN Powered Gunpla, I believe, on Facebook. I mean Instagram. Who else from Melbourne was there? Kirk.
Helen. Kanky.
Is Kirk from Melbourne too? So
Yeah.
he looks like some like okay. Well, that's kind of funny.
And then it was good to hang out with all the WA crew. They were always good fun. I just broke like a thing off your mist. But yeah, no, it was good to catch up with everyone. Then yeah, after party, so Korean barbecue, drank a lot there, which was always fun. Then went to the usual karaoke venue after,
Nice.
as well, which generally results in
horrible renditions of horrible songs.
Taz checking out more dudes.
a lot of
James was just go. I want some Billy Joel. Where's Billy Joel songs? God damn it.
It was bullshit, man. Like it's the worst karaoke room because it's like a Chinese karaoke place. So to find anything in English,
I want some Billy Joel. I want some Billy Joel.
and drunk me loves Billy Joel.
I apparently like Billy Joel a lot, and that's fine. I mean, that's cool.
G'day, George. Welcome to the stream.
Hey, George, what's up?
Old school.
I don't
who would have thought like cognac and like iced tea is a good combination.
yeah, so they generally supply a lot of booze. We were probably at the karaoke room till they kicked us out. Robbie went home a little bit earlier.
Yeah,
he
I
was
catch the last train.
He was the smart one. I went to the casino with a couple of us.
Holy cow.
And we were at the casino till about 4 or 5 in the morning.
Did you win anything?
No, I didn't gamble. I just drank. So
he won a lot of memories. He just can't recall.
And then from there, we ended up passing the fuck out. And then we had to do day 2.
So where did you guys? So Rob stayed with his parents, right? So you got to see some family. You got to see your mom.
Yeah, I did.
Where did you stay, dude?
I got to see my nephew.
That's cool.
Yeah, apparently I've got a nephew. Yeah, I got to see my nephew.
Apparently,
that was pretty cool.
That's cool.
Little snotty ass kid. It's like just holding him like this. It's not. He was cool. He was cool. I can't remember his name. Isaac. That's it. Isaac.
Well, we're glad you're glad we're back, George.
Yeah,
we're glad.
So George, you may want to look into. You got to figure out some different way to stream doing Hangouts now.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, killed it, bro.
Unfortunately, yeah, George. This they officially killed Google Hangouts, so you can't live stream using that. This is StreamYard, which you
supposedly you can only have 6. You can only have 6 on this one.
But yeah, you only have 6 on this unless you pay for it, I think, which is it's too expensive to pay for. If you ask me, I'm not paying $20 a month for this.
So especially only your favorite friends.
Maybe once or twice a month. But for doing this, like it seems all right. We can flick between cameras, so you can have a look at Taz painting.
Hey.
I can't see you. It's fucking thing on.
Hey there.
So it is what it is, unfortunately. But
who makes these?
We'll have to see if there's any other alternatives than this. But for the 4 Horsemen streams, I think this is pretty good. It'll be good once we start back up on the project because you can watch all 4 of us work. If anyone wants to show detail, we can zoom in on that, which is good.
Yeah.
Cool. Hey Taz, you are quieter than everyone.
Am I?
Yeah, apparently your audio, like microphone's quieter than everyone. Are you able to jack your volume somehow?
I can talk louder. I don't know, man. Honestly, like,
don't worry.
maybe.
Apparently your audio is fine.
Sounds good here.
He just sounds a little quieter than, well, me, but I'm pretty loud, so.
All good. So, but yeah, that pretty much leads into day 2 of GBWC Australia, which was an interesting time waking up and then realizing me and Taz had to organize our talk.
That was
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, dude, that was so close. Like, James didn't have the proper fucking cable for his laptop, and we're like, well, that's it. We can't do it.
Oh,
We're done. I don't have to do it.
so unfortunately, with this my Microsoft Surface tablet I use, it has like a mini display, like the display port output.
Yeah.
And they did not have one there. It is a whiskey, thank you very much, Gary.
Right.
It is their 12-year-old Belvini. It's a lovely drop.
Yeah, but it's a minor.
And then what?
Minor.
I thought I was funny. I said your drink is a minor because it's only 12. I'll keep trying. I'll keep trying. Sorry.
Okay,
yes, it is very nice in my lovely Haro glass.
That's cool.
The glass is cool.
But anyway, so yeah, they didn't have a port to plug my laptop in. So the high-tech streamers we were, they put a camera on the screen, and we used a video camera to get my laptop screen up. We probably should have prepared for the talk a bit more.
No.
So we were a little bit, what do you call it? Definitely not prepared enough.
So is this like your first and last?
Yeah, are they going to ask you back? Is the question.
Yeah, they're probably not going to ask us back, to be honest.
it's funny.
you made-
We're like,
you made
we're
the
making
horse
all
look-
these plans. Oh, you know, get some measuring tape and then some plow
que-
plates. We can quickly, you know, do this shit up on the day. Did you get the measuring tape? Nah.
Nah, fuck. So, you made the Horsemen look bad.
No, it was still good. Old mate Lincoln Wright talked us up a little bit too much.
Yeah.
Hey,
You
well,
can't
that's
do
good.
that.
That's
while
really
they're
funny and
hanging, man.
hilarious, and we're really hungover and not wearing. So we like sort of went over the art of scale and how you should work to scale and whatnot, and we had some photo references, but in hindsight we probably should have got more photo references. And then we sort of were like going through, and I'm like, oh, this isn't too bad, and then it hit a point and it's like, all right,
Well-
sure, we've almost gone through our hour, and I've looked down at the clock and it was like 2:30 and we had till 3.
Oh, shit.
And I'm like, oh shit. Does anyone have any questions?
Like, yeah, we'll talk about questions. We can do that
And-
all day.
That sort of killed 10 minutes. And I'm like, oh, we still got 20 minutes to go. So I like sort of gave a slapdash AutoCAD tutorial on converting shit to scale. It was very unprepared and probably hilarious. But apparently this will be online to watch soon.
Oh, gotta
So
find
they
it.
did record it.
I believe Olmec Tristan Forsyth, Plastic Oddities on YouTube, I believe. He has actually filmed the whole thing, so when he gets around to recording, once he gets around to editing all together, he said he'd upload it so you can then watch the dumpster fire that is our stream.
I can't wait to watch.
I'm really excited.
We were going to live stream.
No. When they did their stream at GBWC, him and Rob.
And we were going to stream it during the day, but we realized we had no way to set up a camera to actually live stream it.
Yeah.
Anything to hold the camera up. So, and being as hungover as we weren't really in a thinking state on how to do it properly. So, unfortunately, you guys did not get to see it live, but it was probably like 1 a.m. for you when that happened anyway. So I don't know how many people would have been staying up to watch that train wreck.
No, it was well, yeah, shit. I don't know what time you guys did your stream, but it was when we just for the when the announcer for GBWC, it was like 3 in the morning, like 2 in the morning, our time. The day before that, so
very nice, Scary. I'm keen to see more of your Psycho Zaku. That purple is fucking fire. It is looking good. And I'm glad it's kind of creepy that you're watching us on the big screen.
oh, that's cool.
I like being able to highlight comments on this.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. You can bring them up. Yeah, I like that a lot.
So I'm just going to quickly check if I can somehow go. I'll find the photos of some of the entries for GBWC, so you guys we can post it up, and I can go over some of my really favorite ones.
Oh, yeah, that'd be cool.
So let's go to. I know there is a account on Gunpla Builders Australia. So I'm just seeing. I think I can share screen with this software. I'm not too sure. I'm still trying to work out. I think I can work out if I can share. I don't know.
This is hard.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone saw. What's that, man?
Fucking painting eyes and teeth.
Oh, this is annoying.
Sure, he's got teeth, bro. It's fucking...
All right, so let's see if I can share my screen.
Mm-mm.
Looks like it works okay. All right, so this is that's actually kind of fancy.
Oh, I like that. It does the us three on the side. That's fucking awesome.
So
that's cool.
This is the Australian champion. So these were all the photos they took as well. Old mate, I don't know, took decent photos of all the entries. Like when you entered them, like these were the photos they took upon entry. And he's like played with the lighting, so everything looks super cool in these photos. So this was a mega size Zaku.
Yeah, when I first saw that, I didn't realize it was mega size.
It is big. It was very clean and super nice work from Aaron.
Clean. Fucking,
so how did he get that like mask? Did he like scratch build that? The face on it?
Scratch build and typical Aaron style.
Awesome. I love that he didn't post about any of that shit, and I didn't see any sort of work in progresses or anything of that.
I hate
that he kept it pretty quiet.
Jackass.
Yeah.
I
don't know. I don't really. I'm not on I'd follow him on Facebook, but I just never get on Facebook. So it's funny. I saw that and I was like, shit. This is like, I didn't. I had no idea this was coming. So then I went to his Facebook and there wasn't much shit on Facebook either. So.
All right. So what we have got is, so that was Aaron's anyway, Australian champion again. Fucking impressive work as always. So we're just going to go through some of the entries. I'll just flick through, and the ones that I was super impressed by, I'll stop and talk. So there's about 110 different entries.
But it is the whole country, It's like, I wonder how many, because we have all these little shit competitions all over the country. If we put them all together, how many entries we actually have?
Yeah.
Now, is that including the junior? Or is this just for this?
Yeah, this is including everyone.
That's
Some of the juniors were outstanding too,
man.
On a side note, did you guys see Canada?
Not yet.
Okay, it was last weekend.
Good.
No,
Really?
no, man, not like
Where's-
so. Canada's last year was amazing. It was like it got the highest score that North America's ever gotten,
Yeah,
Yeah.
ever.
and
And
not that good.
So this one was rubbish and has been thrown away and destroyed and never to be seen again.
Which one? That one?
Yeah.
Yeah, just poop on that one.
So
Yeah, it looks like a waste of time to me.
we've all seen this anyway. So
I mean,
Moving
I'm
on.
sure you could sell that for some pretty decent money. I'm sure. Where is it? Do you have that in displayed yet, or is it in a box still? Or
it's actually
did you
currently
come home and
broken.
burn it? What'd you
It's
say?
like broken and not. I haven't put it back. I've got to fix it. Like a lot of the trees broken. I haven't put it back together since I got it back
Yeah.
from.
So, how did you travel with that?
I bought one of those hard Pelican cases
Yeah.
with the pink foam, and it all fit into one of those, and it fit on carry-on luggage. But seeing how it didn't win when I took it, packed it all down, I was a little bit rougher, I guess you would call.
Okay.
So I've got a little bit.
Broke all the trees, bro. Yeah,
A little. Yeah, Josh is sick, dude.
So this is Joshua Dara's entry, which was fucking sorry. Really wish I had a second monitor to do this better. So this was shit. Sorry guys. Where was I?
Hey, what up, Julio? What up, Maximo? I'm Maximino.
G'day, guys.
Sure. What up?
G'day.
What up?
What's congrats, James. That Dyer won Gunpla News Weekly contest. Did it?
Did it? He doesn't even know. What up, Travis? I'm sure, Travis, you've been here in a minute. I'm sorry, man.
So yeah. Anyway, Josh's work up close. Like if you can go to Joshua Dara's page and see more photos of this, it's awesome. He always does good, nice, clean work. Moving on, we've got John Ewan's. All these like thrusters had LEDs in all of them, which was fucking cool. But unfortunately, he didn't plan his batteries well enough, and it didn't last. Mark Kirk's finished entry. Cool Fennex. So like, there's lots of cool little builds.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone should always love the try on. Oops, did I skip one? Sorry if I did. Nice full armor. So this was cool. Like he had the head torn off. Fairly decent build. I was quite impressed. This was really good.
Yeah, that's fucking awesome, actually, man. There's so much to look at in that build as well. Like, it's like find the birds and the goats. You know what I mean?
I love every photo that I've seen of that thing.
Like it's huge. Like it is big, and like you know what? For a first attempt at doing something like this, he's knocked it out of the park.
Fucking killed it, Craig.
There is like a few things that have room for improvement, but it for like a first attempt at doing stuff like this is 100% like. So like I can't wait to see what you do next for a diorama like this. So keep this up, and like this photo is so good just because you can see that glowing red eye in the background.
Yeah, it's money.
Like that.
Yeah,
that looks so good.
Yeah.
So fucking cotton wool. Why? But it's a junior, but cotton wool, just don't. Please stop. Old mate Scott Tiller.
It's good to finally meet him.
He's a good dude.
Good bloke.
So there's like some decent talent in Australia, which is really cool. Like I'm just impressed. There was probably about 10 entries this year. I think there was about 10 entries that could have taken anywhere in the top 3. So like it would have been pretty hard to judge this year.
That's cool. Is that gun tank? Is that fucking scratch built?
I don't know. It's probably the SD one.
Oh, there's an SD. Oh, sure, yeah, there would be, of course.
I think it's an origin. I think it's an origin top.
That's cool too.
So like, this was Lance's work, Freak.
Like sponsored by Monster Energy Drink.
Yeah, pretty much. His paintwork.
Oh man, I thought that base was scratch built, eh?
Yeah, as soon as I saw it, I looked at it and I'm like, that's an aquarium diorama.
Yeah.
Like it's an aquarium.
I didn't see the whole lot. I only saw like zoomed in photos. So I thought, fuck, that looks mad. Like, he did that well. You know, it was fucking aquarium fucking piece.
The only thing I didn't really like on this was the high gloss cape.
Yeah.
Like that shouldn't have been gloss. It looked out of place compared to the rest of it. If that wasn't gloss, it would have been so much better.
It's probably leather, man.
Yeah. But impressive work on this all the same.
That is brilliant.
This is Lister Hung's work. If you follow him, like Lister's workshop, he made all the photo etch parts for like the Zaku kit I did a while back. His work is super detailed. Like if you like look at this shit up close, like all the little metal parts, he photo etch stuff he gets made for stuff, and just the detail work he puts in is crazy. At the moment, he's like learning how to do like rings, and he's setting gemstones and shit in rings. It's kind of like insane. So he's like doing jewelry stuff at the moment for fun. But yeah, like I love his work. Every time I see it, it's like a joy to look at. It's not conducive to like winning at what do you call it, like GBWC and shit, but
it's art. Sure.
It is art. Like if you ever get a chance to see his work up and close, like it is so good. This is what took second.
Yeah.
When I saw this, it is impressive. It looks nice. It's beautiful. The paintwork was great. The colors are striking. The only one thing I hated on this is this paddle pop stick holding the helmet up.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, like he's used a like paddle pop stick to mount the helmet, but the problem is he hasn't weathered it, and it looks like just a raw paddle pop stick. Everything else on it is killer. Like no, like it's just beautiful. Like if you can find more photos up close, have a good look. It's very impressive work.
Story is good too. It is, man. I didn't see that on Friday night. I saw that on Saturday. I'm like, fuck. Like apparently he had really bad time management issues. Like he was pouring the resin Friday night, wasn't he, or Friday morning?
Yeah, something like that.
Something like that. Still turned out great though.
I'm a big fan of all hard graph kits. So
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
It was cool. It was like photographer, and it was just a cool work.
Yeah, I didn't see that. Was it a tip of a Zaku foot?
Yeah, so he's like scratch built this Zaku foot tip. So that was really cool.
Yeah, I didn't see that at all. That's cool.
And here we have the man himself's work.
Yeah, fucking chuck that shit away. Fucking rubbish, mate.
No. Did you? What? I mean, is that how you really feel about it, or do you feel like you did okay, Rob? Or
no, it's got a lot. Not a lot, but it's got a few issues that I could have done better. I could have like planned it a bit more as well. And like I said, it was like, you know, a piece to test the waters with, and you know what I mean. But for what it is, like, I should have done more like debris and rubbish on the ground, because it is still pretty clean.
Yeah.
I've done more details on the walls as well. But overall, like, the best thing about that dio, in my opinion, is the palette.
Yep.
So yeah, that was it. Like,
well, personally, like, my favorite thing is like the textured walls. I reckon they came up awesome. Just that like back wall, the texture on it. The bricks, exposed bricks, need a bit more work. They're a bit rough.
Yeah, they're rough as fucking guts. That's because I used that my stamp thing that I had, that I made, and I embossed the foam, but I did pierce the foam, so it went a bit deeper than I wanted to. And so when I started to clean it, I even scraped it out even more. I'm like, fuck, this really not coming back from it. So it is what it is. So I was like trying to make it look like as old and I guess crumbly, if that's even a word. But yeah, no, you're right, exactly right, man. That's one of the issues too. But I learned how to do that now. So
yeah, exactly. Like that's the best part about like doing these sort of diorama builds, is the amount you've learnt from this is outweighs what you've produced. Like
what you produced, yeah.
Like, yes, you've made something awesome, but at the same time, next time you do something like this, it'll be a shit ton better. But I mean, even still, like 90% of it, there's not much else I can fault with it.
Oh, thanks, James. That's cool.
Wait, what? Did Scott Taylor bring an entry, like submit an entry?
Yeah, I think Helen brought it for him.
Oh. Fucking, at least now we can, because I think he was doing it for the badge, because he's got like next year's, I think, the 10-year anniversary of GBWC in Australia. So apparently next year is going to be off the charts again. And Scott's entered in every single one, so I guess he couldn't not put something in.
Cool.
Fair enough. If you want, so this was Tick's beautiful castle mega size.
Yeah, that was really cool, man.
Like, this came up so good. I love the concept. I think there was only two things I had a slight pick on. The fact that on the back of the kit there was like virtually no castle pieces, which was a shame. Like,
yeah, make it look like that. Yeah.
So if you go around the back, there was like no like sort of hatches open and like little windows and stuff, which was a little bit disappointing, because I wish the theme continued the whole way around. But like, I mean, that's a minor gripe. And then the only other minor gripe is that like water vat on his shield. Because of the way he had the arm angled, the water was like the vat that water was in was angled off to the side, so the water was running straight in line with the vat, whereas the way it should have been slightly angled as well. But I mean, that's just me picking on something that I thought was like slightly out of scale place. So like, I don't really have anything major I would complain about.
See, look at that. They've got like what do you call it? Like apartments on the deck. It's like fucking apartments. He wants to live in the dick apartments.
It's the lowest rent, man. Okay,
the lowest rent with dick apartments, man.
Yep.
Where do you live? I live in the dick.
I know where you'd want to live.
Oh yeah, I live that, man. I'm a proud dick boy. I live in the dick apartments.
Once again, goddamn cotton wool.
Looks so good.
This thing, the concept was cool, like, but it was just a bit of a mess. Like, there was too much done. Like the concept would have been cool, but yeah, unfortunately, it needed a little bit more. Like, because I remember looking at this, going, I get what you're trying to do, but you need to like focus more on the little things than trying to do so much all at once. I appreciated the idea though. If you want me to stop on anything too, just let me know.
Is it Christmas called?
This was fucking cool. Like, running Haro sort of creepy looking thing.
That's cool.
It's like the Freddy was wrong of Australia.
So this is old mate Chris. Super cool dude and talented builder. So this is actually all hand brushed.
Nice.
Like,
Oh yeah.
I wish you could like see this up close. The brushwork on this is so immaculate and beautiful. Unfortunately, under the GBWC cabinets, there's the light sort of made this look really washed out. But like up close, the brushwork, if you can like find Chris's page and see the photos, he's posted a few photos of it on Gunpla Builders Australia, and the brushwork is so nice. The colors are just vibrant. It looks so good. As soon as he showed me this, I was like in love with it. It is so nice. Anyway.
Sorry for the noise.
No, you're fine.
That's fine, mate. This is Mate Kirk's entry of the Dom that you've all seen.
Yes.
This was once again also a really nice build. Like, these photos he took, like they took for the entries are so good. I just love the lighting and contrast. I wish they all looked like this in the cabinets. But yeah, once again, he's like really stepped up from his previous.
So how do they take these pictures? They let you set them up and they take them, or do they set them up and take them pictures like this?
No, like you set it up and they'll set up all the lighting, and he was taking all the photos just on the black backdrop. And then he just all good, Julio, man.
Burning data. Hey, yeah, man, you're fine, Julio. What is, man?
This is what took third place. So
That's so good.
Like, the build was impressive. Like, the suit was just really, really nice work. Really clean build as well. So once again, the theme for this year for like doing well is just the bigger you build, the better.
Yeah.
Like the base, yeah, left a bit to, like, I reckon they could have got rid of that Zagok really from the center of the base and just had the suit on display. But the build itself was super impressive. But yeah, like that base could have been, I don't know, like I wasn't a huge fan of the base. But like I'm dread to think how much.
It's kind of like off. It's not. It doesn't seem like it. It's too big for that baby.
Yeah, like I was chatting to Joel anyway, and the amount of kits he had to buy to build this thing, because like each section is a different kit.
Oh wow!
Oh wow, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's funny. He was saying he's got all these spare parts now. I don't know what to do with them. I got all these Barbatos parts. I'm like, look.
Yeah.
Well, you could have just flown to Japan and had a vacation.
You know what, this build here for a junior shows a lot of promise.
Yeah.
Like it was for like a junior build. Like I'm like, where that impressed me a lot to see that coming from someone so young. Like they're only going to get a shit ton better from there.
Mm-hmm.
So awesome work on that one. I'm just a big fan of D-Self in general. Such a cool design. Too bad the show sucked.
Dude, I am so blind right now. I cannot find a piece. Keep going.
And here we go. Jody, who is currently in the chat. I hope you're doing well. This is her entry. A really nice dark purple wing.
Yeah, that's really good.
Oh, yeah.
Just need to start working on your diorama skills there, Jody. More dioramas. More dioramas.
All the dios, man.
Joe, it's Jody, right?
Everything needs a diorama.
Courtney's over here building a arbor on the ground.
What was that, sorry?
So Courtney's over here on the ground building an arbor. Like a trellis that you put plants on.
And that was officially all of Australia's entries.
Nice.
So yeah, we have been through them all. I think I'm back to the start now. Yeah. All right, all good. So we shall stop sharing. So there we go. So like once again, there was some really good entries. Sorry if you were watching and I skipped over your entry. But yeah, no. So like once again, everyone's getting a lot better in Australia, which is awesome to see. I think I'm scared to see what comes out the next year. I think I've already worked out what I plan on doing.
You can do a super mega size?
So I need to go buy a mega size Zaku.
There's one in Bock Hill.
Is there?
Yep. Oh, is that closer to you or the city closer to you?
Box Hill's closer.
Yeah, there's a Shah one.
Ooh, I don't care which one it is.
Mm-hmm.
Are you really doing that?
Yep.
Oh, snap.
Okay.
Well, I got told by Kawaguchi to build bigger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
I figure I can put a mega size Zaku and still build the diorama for
it. Jesus. I want to see it.
So you're going up a scale like a ton.
Yeah.
I like that.
What scale size? Is it 1 to 60?
160.
148, isn't it?
Oh, even bigger.
148.
No,
yeah.
It's not that big.
But yes. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, no, it was a good event all up. It was good to hang with everyone. I drank a lot. A lot. And it was like really good. So on the Friday, I went bugger it. I'm pulling a sickie because I just went to Japan. So I knew my boss wouldn't give me the Friday off to go up for the competition. So I'm like, bugger it. I'll just like pull a sickie. First time I've pulled a sickie in like a year. And on the Friday, I like called my boss to tell him I wasn't coming in. He didn't answer. So I sent him a text message going, I'm sick. I'm not coming in. And then I get a message from the boss going, oh, can you come in on Saturday then? Don't forget to bring a doctor's certificate. And I was just, fuck you guys. Pissed me off. So waiting at the airport Sunday night to get back to Melbourne, I handed in my resignation because my boss didn't that much. So no, it was good. Like had a good time. Quit my job. I've like now found a new job that's a lot better anyway. So who cares on that one? But yeah, no, Australian GBWC once again was another success. I'm definitely looking forward to next year's event. But yes, start building now. Oh well, I'm just trying to relax and build as much other kits as possible before I start thinking about that monstrosity.
Yeah, it's going to be massive.
But yes, I will be pretty much making it. I've got an idea of what I'll build, and if all goes well, it should look pretty impressive. We'll see.
But you think you'll start that soon?
What's that?
Like, you think you'll start it like this calendar year? Hopefully, you said.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, if I'll pretty much need to start it. It's going to be as in depth as what I want.
That's cool.
But I should probably build a backup plan, because if it's going to be as in depth as I'm hoping, it might be a little bit out of my realm of getting it done in time. But yeah, so that was pretty much Australian GBWC in a nutshell. Yeah. Anyone else have questions about that or want to know more? Would you like to know more? Oh, mate, Craig I'm building something pretty simple next year. I can't be bothered going big again. I do not blame you, mate. Come to think of it, I went small, then I went really big, and then I went medium sized. And I said I wasn't going to build big, but I think I have lied to myself and I'm going big again. Which leads us up. So you're working, Shane, on your GBWC entry now, aren't you? Shane?
Robo.
Oh, I think he's frozen.
Is he there?
No, he's frozen. He's not moving at all.
Oh, there he is.
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back.
That was weird. My lock screen turned on my phone for some reason after being on for X amount of time. Weird.
Crazy. But
so
yes,
you guys want to see some bits and bobs?
I was saying you were working on your GBWC entry right now, aren't you?
I am right now.
So when is your competition?
Our competition is September 7th on a Saturday at a local hobby town here in Indianapolis.
Oh, awesome.
Hobby town's like a franchised hobby store. I think there's, I don't know how many in the country, but it seems like it's only kind of on like one side of the country. So like Lou, you don't have any out by you, do you?
No, none.
They're like none in Florida, so I don't think it's on that coast. But there's another like hobby store that Bluefin have been, I don't know, they're doing like working out a deal where instead of doing them at like conventions, they're doing them at like local hobby stores.
That's
you have to earn your way into the convention, basically.
That's kind of like shit, to be honest.
What'd you say?
It's kind of shit. Like, the one thing I love about Australia is, yes, it's one place, so everyone has to attend, and it's like a big party.
No, and see, that would be cool, but I don't really know why it's this way.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, I mean, that's what I think I was chatting with George one time about it. What America should do, they should run it like Australia. Just hire a fucking hall in the middle of America, so everyone has to travel as far as each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, because how far is it for you to like fly to the center of America?
Not very far, because I basically am in the center of America.
Oh, say you're on the edge of America, like LA or something.
I'm on a edge of America.
All right, so how long would it take you to fly to like the middle of America?
It'll take him 6 hours to fly to me.
See, that's not too bad.
You could fly anywhere on the coast and go to somewhere in the middle of America within 6 hours, I think.
Yeah, so what I was saying is, like, if you've got to, like, then everyone has to travel, like, to the center. Fair enough, cool. Yeah. And then you throw the best party ever, and, like, everyone would get into it. You get to catch up with everyone, and just, they wouldn't even need to do it at a convention. Just hire a fucking hall make it a Gundam Expo,
Yeah.
and then everyone would like rock up and have like the best time ever.
I mean, I'm down with that.
I like that idea.
Let's get that going. Make that happen, James.
So maybe they can hire me and I'll come help organize it all.
Yeah, they're gonna need help, so you should totally come.
They
And then,
definitely need some help.
And then I'll just like try to get a US residency or something so I can enter over there.
Yeah. And you would kill. Would you? Courtney just said you could live with us.
Oh, sweet. I'm on my way.
Do it.
I don't know how Bonnie would feel about this, but
Yeah. She can come visit.
nah, fair enough.
Sacrifices have to be made.
Greater good.
Yeah, in St. Louis, that would be fine.
But yeah, so I mean, all in all, like it would probably make it a lot more fair. Because the one thing that I really don't like about the US GBWC way it's set up is, say, Indianapolis, right? Like the one you're going to. Say the best 3 builders in America all entered that one competition. So you had like the best like 3 entries
at one place where only
at
one
place, but only one of them can go through to the finals.
Yep, it's
So
kind of
then-
fucked up.
So the guy that would then come second in America may not have been the second best model in America, though.
No, not
Correct.
at all. Hey, sometimes the first one isn't even the best one in America.
Sick bird.
All right. I mean, you laid it up. I just had to say it. Gary said he'll pay rent, Shane, and he'll cook. You'll cook, Gary. If you cook some fucking badass Filipino food, you don't even need to pay rent, Gary. Get your ass over here. Courtney said you move in. We have a basement. You have to remodel it, but it's all yours, man.
There you go.
Get
Get
the
the
aloe out.
Sick burn.
But it's the truth. See? I mean, that's the thing. It's skewed as fuck. James is right. If we had one contest with all the entries at it, and we had more than say one fucking judge, then it probably would work.
Yeah, but just the whole like, just get everyone together, make it a big party, build the community.
Honestly, guys, this is what happened. The night before Donald Trump got elected, me and my friend were sitting around and they were like, "There's no way that guy's going to get elected." And at that moment, he created a shift, a paradigm in time, if you will. And when we woke up the next morning, it was like Biff in Back to the Future. So then it's just like this whole year is just fucked. Okay. So it's like up is down, black is white. It really doesn't fucking no one. It's totally fucked. Okay.
So we need to find the DeLorean and go back in time where old Biff gives young Biff the fucking almanac.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta go back.
That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Yes.
But yeah. So
Is that all you want to say about that, or is that all you will say about that?
well, I'm not really that. That's
we do
all
not need.
I can think about it.
I don't think this is how I am. So then the way I work is that the next day after that, I stopped getting on Facebook, or if you have any sort of thing about political stuff, I just don't follow you or see it. So I live in this bubble where honestly, I think I've only seen that guy's face like 5 times since he's been elected. Like I'm not lying. Today was at the state fair at the booth to vote. I don't know what he was, but there was like a life-size cutout at the booth. At the state fair. That was fun.
But yes, essentially.
Yeah, I live in a bubble, so that's where I'm at. Sorry, I went off on a tangent.
But yes, anyway, no one cares about politics on this stream.
Oh God, no, not at all. But that's what I'm saying. So, getting back to winners of other contests that probably shouldn't have won. We have skewed fucked up systems in place. Is all I'm saying. Bluefin Electoral College. Bluefin Electoral College. That's all I'm saying.
Essentially, what we're getting at is I should come sort out your GBWC issues.
Yep. which I don't know if they ever will. So I'm going to go down the street that's like 20 minutes away. Courtney and I are going to enter, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, that's just really
there's some people coming local. Like there's some people coming from St. Louis. There's a couple guys coming that I'm going to get to meet and hang out with. So that's cool.
Oh, definitely. And that's the whole thing. Like, if there's people that are coming, like, the whole point of the competition is you get to hang out with rad people. Like, that's why, like, everyone in Australia just enters anyway. Like, even if they put a, like, shitty out-of-box build in, because it's more about, like, coming up, you get a badge for participation.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, you just get to hang out with everyone, and the after party's what makes it. So
yeah, so it's not even about the contest or about really who wins in a sense. It's about.
So that's why, like, I say enter every year. So I have, from every year I've been, is you get these build members badges for
lots of silver, huh?
So you get badges saying which years you've been. And the other good thing in Australia, if you lose and do not place, you get one of these lovely straight to the bin badges.
That's
what I would like. I want one of those.
That's really cool.
Bro.
So it's a good running joke. So this is bin of 2019. So it was the first year I actually qualified to get my badge.
Nice.
Mine.
So, like, just entering alone to get, like, the build members badge is like saying you were there. Like, why wouldn't you? It cost you nothing to enter, and you get a sweet badge.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Cost you $55, but still.
Well, yeah, it costs you to go to the convention, but
Does it? Oh, yeah, I have to go to the convention you don't want to be at.
yeah, pretty much.
There's so many weebs, and I got weeb germs. I got sick for a week. Fuck, the weeb germs are strong in this one. That was insane. The fucking music drove me nuts. I didn't have my Walkman. I didn't have my earphones in. I couldn't play my
Walkman.
music.
This is Walkman.
Yeah, he just said
I say
Walkman.
Walkman. I say Walkman.
Oh, I love it. I didn't have my Walkman.
Even if he said iPod, it would have been old. But Walkman, holy
dude,
God.
man! Like, when I was
I had a
growing up,
Walkman.
I had like a Walkman or some kind of listening device stuck to my ears all the time. It's like, who's Rob? Oh, it's that guy there with the fucking earphones in.
The guy doesn't talk to anyone. That's
Yeah, I just listened to my music, man. That's all I did. It's like, fuck the world.
I'll tell you what.
My own little bubble, and that's how I got tinnitus. You don't listen to your Walkman like softly, of course.
And of course, it was like the old tape ones, yeah.
Yeah, I had the tape ones, right, and then I had the Discman, of course. I
Yep.
had one
Discman,
Discman,
oh, yeah.
like I played it till the center, like whatever, the center plug actually disintegrated.
Yeah.
Holy
And
cow.
then I had to, like, when I changed CDs, I had to, like, put them together with my finger and put the CD in and then close it. So, yeah.
Oh, crazy.
Fucking
Never had an iPod.
I like moved on to the mini
Who the fuck's
disc.
an iPod?
I had like the mini disc player for ages.
Mm.
I had a memory stick. It was still a Walkman, but it was called a Walkman memory stick player. So it had those weird, like Sony came out with, it was like, so there was like memory cards. There was SD cards. There was another type of sort of card, and then there was like a memory, like a Sony memory stick. Any idea what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what you're talking about, but
Nobody knows what you're talking about.
Anyway,
what's that, Robbie?
I was just showing the young folk this thing that old folks like me used to listen music with. They're called records.
Oh, is that a frisbee?
Yeah, it's a 7-inch frisbee.
Oh wow!
Funnily enough, right? Like my brother, who's like 15 years my junior, did not know what a record was.
Really?
And I had to, yeah, no, it's fucking hilarious. The hell is that? It's a 12-inch, bro. But yes, people still buy records. People still print them. And no, they did not make a comeback. They never left. That's what
Well,
old people say.
I've still got like a shit ton of records, so they're fine.
I just need a record player.
Yeah, mine broke and doesn't work anymore, so I need to replace mine because I've got like 1,001 records sitting there that I can't use.
Yeah, I left mine in Tas with my dog.
Well, go get your dog and your record player.
There we go. This is a good one from
will.
Craig.
But
They had no idea.
I found this record, Rupture. Fucking love this band.
Fucking what I found an old 3 1/4 inch like floppy disk at my old work like a few years back, and I'm like, wow, I haven't seen one of these in forever.
3.5 or 5 1/4?
No, 3.5. If I found a 5
1/4.
If I found a 5 1/4 like discs anywhere, I would be like, the fuck, why does any of these still exist?
I think I have one in my basement. I think I have some in my basement. I really do.
Fucking relics, mate.
I know there's some bands to piss people off release like 5-inch records or 6-inch records that you can't play because the RPMs is different. Like it's either 45 or 33, but you get a 5-inch or a 6-inch record, it's fucked. You can't really play it. Yeah, I've got one of those somewhere in my collection. I just bought it because it's a 5-inch record.
Fucking well, I went and saw when was it? It was like a year or so ago. I went and saw a band, and they like were selling bloody like cassette tapes again. I'm like, all right, I understand the vinyl.
No.
I'm like, I understand the vinyl thing because like it's cool, but cassette really?
Cassette's like, okay, yeah. I mean, okay, like, record is whatever. Like cassette's just it's like shit technology.
But they're so cheap to print. That's why. So a lot of like DIY bands. Like it, when I was first starting like releasing music, I'd rather like release it on tape because
cheaper than like burning it on CD.
Fucking costs an arm and a leg. So we got our first record pressed at Pirate Records, in Czech Republic, which is like they still had the crown, so it was still relatively cheap. But to press the same amount of records in Australia would cost us an arm and a leg. And so, so when we toured Indo, there's a lot of like DIY bands that had fucking tapes, man. It was brilliant. You know,
are they really?
Again, no one's got tape players these days.
George said yes. Cassettes are back.
Cassettes are good.
George, I actually have a reel-to-reel player in my house.
Oh, wow, I want one of those too. Where the fuck is my lighter? Outside. But yeah, it's amazing how much fucking getting it pressed actually cost.
Yeah, we remember looking into it when we were releasing albums too, and it was like, fuck.
But that's why I can understand there's like a lot of bands who do splits with other bands to cover the costs and shit. But you know, bands like Unholy Grave or Agathocles, who has like 533 fucking releases, and they're all on 7-inch. And it's like, fucking hell, dude. It's like, you guys are so prolific. Like, but you're poor. Like, how do you get the fucking money? And you know what I mean? But then you look at the discography, and it's all like splits with other bands as well. Like, the majority of their releases are splits. And you can't possibly have that much music in your catalog, man. And so, like, a lot of those, like, records as well have the same songs from previous releases.
Yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. But, like, yeah, a band like Unholy Grave from Japan has got a lot of releases. And it's amazing. It's amazing how much fucking releases they have. And I thought, fucking hell, dude. It costs
Jesus, Jody. So Jody has this... Jody has a small collection of Super 8 cameras and film. That's like, wow.
Oh, that's crazy. I do have about 5 Super 8 movies I need to like I have no way to play them. I
It's
don't know.
what spun me out. So when I was in Japan, I was like looking at records and shit to buy. I was looking at like movie soundtracks and shit. But then I realized at one point I was looking in like shops and it was not records; it was all laser discs. And man, you can like buy a lot of laser disc in Japan.
Why? They're still selling laser discs?
It is insane how much laser disc you can buy over there. I was like, really? People actually buy this shit?
My grandpa has the biggest laser disc collection. My grandpa has like Betamax. Like he bought when N2 technology came out, he would just buy all of it. So he had Star Wars. We'd go and like, you want to watch a laser disc? You want to watch a Betamax? You want to watch a VHS? And we're like, well,
shit, crazy. I'm sure you do, George.
He still has it in the
I remember when I growing up in the Philippines, right? If you have like a VHS cassette, you're rich.
Yeah.
Everyone has Betamax. And it's like I remember my friend had like a Mr. Mum like VHS tape. What the fuck is this, man? What's this VHS? What is this? Like, yeah, it doesn't fit in our Betamax. Like, yeah, it is. I don't know what it is. It doesn't, but it doesn't fit. Oh gosh,
that's amazing.
It is. It was.
Well, it's like talking about like floppy disks. My grandpa would be like the type that like so he had like tape backups. So like he would have these computers and he'd have like tape back. So he had like when like 5 1/4 came out, he would back up all the computer shit. Then like 3 1/2 came out. So then when it was like the zip disk,
I remember those.
So, but then there was like 5 different manufacturers that was like Zip Disk and this other one and this other one. Like he bought all of them.
Oh God!
Just he knew one was going to go out, but he was like, I'm going to have all my shit backed up. So then when that one does take over or whatever, I mean, no one even uses Zip Disks anymore.
No.
Zip disks.
We had to buy zip disks for graphics class back at school. That's what we used to do.
Yeah, we did too at college. We had to do it. There's a class I took with a zip disk.
And it was fucking annoying because I'd use it for nothing but that.
Zip drive, yeah.
Man, I will say these like Star Wars kits are sweet. It's like easy to build. Normally I would paint everything in sub-assemblies, but I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna
yeah. I mean, you notice like the nubs are like they do a really good job of hiding nubs.
Like, I'm just going to build this and paint it and not even really worry about doing anything crazy to it.
Yep.
But it's just a nice build.
They're good, man.
I had them in uni until they'd randomly...
You can thank Disney buying out Star Wars for that.
What's that, sorry?
I said Rob can thank Disney buying out Star Wars for that.
No, I don't care.
For that model that you're holding.
Ah, yes.
Fucking, I don't want to talk about that.
Why not?
That's blasphemy. It's Disney shit. Disney's fucking shit. I'm serious. Like, it's.
Tell me more.
No, I'm gonna go on a rant.
Tell me more.
Nope. I'm not gonna bite that fucking fish hook that you're dangling in front of me.
We're fishing we're just fishing. It's cool.
But Rey is the greatest Star Wars character ever created.
Nope. No.
Oh wow.
Not fucking.
I don't think I've ever heard that Taz laugh ever.
Yeah, that laugh was not a good laugh.
Oh. That was awesome.
I think you triggered him.
Fucking right.
I think we hit a trigger word. Okay, back it up.
Fucking. You could tell me Kylie Ren is like the best fucking Sith warrior and shit. Like, no.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. That's about
100%.
He is, though. But Rob, he is though.
No,
Rob. Hey, Rob.
No,
Rob. He held like that plasma beam like with his mind, man, with the Force.
Fucking hell! But he's not that strong. But no.
No, he's at least a little. Jar Jar Binks is a block.
Nope.
I was really hoping.
Like he's not. He can't fucking possibly be. You know, and apparently there is no Sith anymore in that world, like in that timeline. The Sith is gone. So how? Nah, no, not gonna get into it. No, I'm gonna have a cigarette. Back to it.
Triggered him.
I'm so sorry.
We've lost Rob. We've upset
I've never
Rob
seen
up.
him so worked up.
He's got up and left.
He's like, shit, where'd he go? He
We
left.
forced him into taking a smoke break. That's incredible.
I just wanted to hear him go off on a tangent.
Yeah,
Well,
I don't know that we're ready for it.
See, Rob's so like laid back at times. Like I'd like to see him get worked up.
I was trying.
I knew. I was trying.
Oh man, that was
Oh
funny.
shit! You know, my wife is the best. She just brought me some cookies.
Oh, nice.
Cookie she baked. Hey!
How are you, Tom, man?
Yeah, what up, Tom?
What's up, Tom?
What are we congratulating Geo on?
His 1,500 giveaway.
Oh,
So,
yeah, congratulations.
Geo. Spruiky
Yeah, man.
aware.
Yeah. Let's talk about your giveaway, buddy.
Oh yeah. So I skipped out on the I basically said I would never do a giveaway unless like somebody wanted me to do one. So staying true to that, I helped out this company test out some paints and stuff, and they were really happy with what I did. So they contacted me and said, "Hey, we would love to celebrate a giveaway for you, and pick a kit off of our website to do a giveaway." And I was like, "Hey, if I'm gonna do it, let's do it big." So I'm doing a master grade Verkasa Zabi giveaway. So anybody can enter. They just if you're already following me, just like tag me in like a story or something, because I can track it that way. If when I go to my profile, put it in a generator, and you have the month of August to do it, so we could like finish the summer on a fun foot, and someone's gonna get a really sick kit. So
Fuck yeah, man.
yeah, I thought that would be the way to go. It's not like a wimpy little giveaway.
What's the deadline?
The deadline is end of August, September. So it was just for my 1,500. So like I posted it right around 1,400, and they said if I make it to 2K, then they're gonna throw in like some paints and stuff like that. So that's why we're giving it a month. So the winner could possibly get a whole bunch of cool stuff. So I thought that was really neat. So
That is awesome, man.
it's for the community. So let's do it, right? So, that's Gunpla Geo on YouTube, on Instagram.
So everyone, I mean, I'm assuming you're all following him anyway. But
I thought it'd be a good way to come back, because I've been really antisocial on social media lately, just because I've been studying for a lot of promotional exams at work. So now that those are all done, I can focus back on content and whatnot for everybody. So I'm excited.
Fuck yeah, man. No, we look forward to it.
Yeah. Which is why I'm here tonight.
Yeah.
Oh man, I just was like looking at these Star Wars, and they have so many clear parts, like for the engines and shit. I could have like put LEDs in it, and oh man.
Why don't you?
Nah, it's too late. I've already glued the whole thing together.
You glued it?
Yeah.
Why did you glue it?
So I didn't have to. I'm just gonna paint it. Like I'm trying something different. I just want to like have an easy build on this thing. So I'm just like literally gluing it all together, and then I will just paint it with just masking and such. Hey Rob, is it with this Star Wars kit? Is it blaspheming if I paint it non-canon colors?
Nah.
Well, I don't think. I mean, there's so much in room for interpretation on like starships, and I don't think you can do anything.
Just don't paint it in that fucking new order fucking colors.
Black and red it is.
Black and orange.
Black and orange. Yeah.
Don't as long as you paint it like the Rebel Alliance, not the other one. Fucking then yeah.
So if I paint it camo green.
Yeah.
Well, not there's I'm sure there is like
there are variations of those. I'm sure.
I've got some Kylo Ren water slide decals if you want those.
I could chuck that in the bin, dude. No, like they even like changed the Star Wars wiki, man. You know, it's like, come on, dudes.
Well, it's a wiki, man. You can go change it back, son.
It's like, so all
Just
the
stay there
old
every day, and
info-
when someone changes it, change it back.
yeah, all the
I think he's saying it wrong. I think it's Wookiee.
takeover info, which is the real canon, is gone. It's no longer exist. So,
Hey Taz,
Yeah,
it's Wookiee.
anyway.
It's Wookiee, not Wiki.
Wikipedia, that's it. Yeah, Wikipedia. It's like fucking hell, man. Jesus.
Oh, g'day, mates. How are
Hey,
we?
what up, Eric? How you doing, man?
G'day, mate.
What's up?
House.
Been a while. I hope you are doing well.
Yeah, if you guys, I haven't watched your videos on YouTube in a while, but if you haven't, go check out Eric's Plamo Build Report YouTube videos.
Oh yeah.
So how's your build coming along there, Geo, man? I mean, Geo, yeah?
Yeah, it's going good. I'm just separating it into it's a RG. I'm not snapping it today. I'm just like sanding and everything. I really like these sanding sticks. They're Infinity sanding sticks.
Yeah, I've got them as well.
Yeah, I really like those.
Do you find they fall apart pretty easy, but?
Yeah.
And I
only
also find the problem I have with them is the grit's too high on them. So I've got all these really high grits of those things that I'm never going to use.
Yeah, I get the $10 pack that goes from 400 all the way to was it like
Yeah.
7,000 or something?
I bought the same thing recently. I just switched over to these,
Okay,
which
I've seen
are
those.
the Tsujiboro sanding blocks. So these are really good because they're they're not that expensive, and they are just Velcro, so you can run water through them.
Oh, cool.
Like just wet sand with them, quickly change the sandpapers. They come in all sorts. So I've got the 4, 6, and 800 at the moment. So I think it was like maybe $4 for one of these, and it came with a bunch of sandpaper.
Is it like rigid plastic, or does it have like some
Yeah, this is like stiff, hard plastic.
Cool.
It's a little bit soft because on the bottom side because of the Velcro, and it's a little bit padded, but at the same time you can get a pretty decent sand with them. And then you can buy like packs of like these are the
we
different.
got him excited.
These are the different grits of like sandpaper packs, and they're like a couple bucks for a pack of.
Are they already backed?
25.
Yeah, they're the Velcro on the back.
Yeah, so
they're
already
backed.
They're already backed.
Oh, cool.
It's like so it's sandpaper, but it's fuzzy on this side. So it's a quick change. If you can find them, they're definitely worth buying. I highly rate them. They're probably that's just the same as the like the Madworks sort of styles ones, except I'm a big fan of Velcro.
That's fine.
But then they also
Yeah, I was gonna get the. Go ahead.
They also sell this like in metal file version, so like that's a hard metal file.
Yeah, I've seen those on sale. Those are a little more.
These are a fair bit more, but I don't know. Have like pretty much the sandpaper ones. Definitely recommend. They're like just nice and easy to use, quick in changing sandpaper. But yeah, these are like these Infinity ones, like 2,000 grit sanding stick. When the fuck am I ever going to use that?
When you want a really, really high polished kit, like you always do, your high polished kits, of course.
Yes.
I've been using the CG, whatever how you say that.
Tsujiboro.
Yeah, the just the actual wood with the like you buy the like wood stick, but then it has the
we have 100 ones.
This is the first one out of a pack. So I've been just using this, and then on your recommendation, and George sent me some goddamn sanding fucking sponges.
Mm.
These are by far the best sanding sponges that they make.
Yeah.
Tamiya's like fall apart. These have lasted a long time.
Yeah, I have the Tamiya ones, the squares that they sell.
Yeah, just throw those. Well, once you use those up, don't buy them again.
Yeah, no, I've already figured that out. I mean, I got a 4-pack for $10 on Amazon, so it's not
No worries. Thanks
terrible.
for stopping by, Gary. It has been
Yeah, later, Gary.
See you, dude.
But yeah, so I'm like definitely looking forward to getting back into it. So sorry, I know you told me, when's your GBWC?
Mine is in September.
September, like early or late September?
Like the first week of September.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I'm just
very soon.
trying to keep that in mind. So when we're all done and we can stream, or like we can start smashing out the build along again, but you'll just have to play catch up.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that.
So that goes to you too, Geo.
Oh yeah, man. The only thing I haven't done, I skipped on the LEDs just because
No,
I'm a
that's
stoop.
fine. Well, you don't have to put the LEDs in it. It does not matter.
Yeah. I might even be able to.
But I sent you the LEDs.
No, I have them.
Well,
I just haven't done that yet. I haven't put them in yet.
You don't have to, but you should.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm getting yelled at, so I think I have to. I'm just saying I haven't done it yet. Jeez.
I don't think I was yelling.
It was a loud shout.
That's all right. But seriously,
Hey, take your time, but let's do it right now.
All good. Well, we'll be going on next anyway with doing the Tas show for the next few episodes anyway.
Yeah, we'll have to.
And then once the Tas show's over, it's back to diorama time.
I need to learn how to scratch build our logo as a freaking shield, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Fucking hell. That's brilliant.
He is killing it.
Oh, this is kind of shit.
What?
The fact that with the way this goes together, I have to put that clear piece in there, but I probably should paint it first. And why would you put a clear piece in the engine and then make your seal up around it so you can't get it in after?
It's fucking Disney, that's why.
Not that you paint.
Oh, there it was.
Disney fucking had a fucking go at it. That's why.
It's all right. I don't need clear pieces there.
Hey, you know that PG Falcon you like a lot? Think where that came from, too, buddy.
Yeah, but I prefer the D'Agostini one.
Well, all right.
I'm
not saying I love
it.
I just like thinking it.
Yeah, the D'Agostini one had like ABS plastic and fucking metal frames, man. That's how heavy that fucking thing is.
So, old mate,
Eric
asked a very valid question, and I believe that would.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That would be cool.
That would be cool.
Well, that's after the build along. We will be doing just a build off sort of competition for people. Maybe it'd be cool to like get some of those produced and send them to people competing to like they have to use like a 4 decal on their project.
That'd be cool.
I'm excited. Yeah. That'd be really cool.
But yes, maybe we could look into that. And once we finally finish this build along, we'll look into doing a decent up. Well, yeah, we should look into doing
stickers as well.
Yeah, well, I'm working on Shane and I are working on stickers to get out to everybody.
Yeah, we're gonna get some stickers going.
That would be cool. But yeah, so shell work. Hopefully, we can have some sweet prizes and organize something like that. But that will be all after this so-called build along is finished.
So we'll do a build along and then a build against.
Yes.
I like it. We should just call it that too. The 4 Horsemen build against.
I love it.
Done.
That's the see how much it is to print hoodies and like all weird articles of clothing, like underwear or some shit, like G-strings and shit, or thongs.
Oh, yeah, we can do that all day.
Yep. Get like a 4 Horsemen G-string cranking. That would be great.
Ooh.
4 guys and girls, of course.
Yeah.
Some guys like to wear
4 Horsemen
G-strings
doesn't,
Then
I
they
love
don't
that.
discriminate.
No, we got to get like the bandana hammocks too for the guys.
Ooh.
Mankini. 4
Yep.
Horsemen Mankini, and you have to wear it and shit. If I had the body for one, I would fucking wear one of those.
Mate,
a
everyone has the body for one.
A 4 Horsemen Mankini calendar. I can see that coming out in the future.
No calendar.
The 18 plus build against.
Yes.
Is George still watching us?
I don't know. I'll take a green banana hammock. Zaku 2 green, says Tom.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I was thinking, I can't. It's not hard to find. Like a model kit that was made in '77.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. For the birth month build off.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go to Dulong, what's the name of it?
DeLong?
There's a website. Yeah, there it is. There's a website you can go to, and it's pretty easy to find.
Yeah, but from 77.
Dalong.net.
There it is.
So pretty much you have to, for everyone that was born before they released the first kit, you have to just go out and find what you can. I've already got my kit, which is good.
It's like the ones I've seen are like just old vans, like Charlie's Angels vans and shit like that. And some old Star Wars kits.
Do that.
So, yeah.
So this kit here, the
George is
Marasite.
still here, by the way.
What's that?
George is still here. Oh, nice.
So this was released in July of 1985, which is the exact month and year I was born.
Ooh.
Whoa, dude.
Chicken those
What if it was the same day?
So yeah, who knows? So I did research years and years back, like a couple years ago, and bought this because I found it was released when I was born, and I just was waiting for a good excuse to build it.
Oh, cool.
Actually, that kit that I bought at that swap meet, that plane that had the old man's like tools and shit, I thought that would be old enough, so I did some research. It was an '83.
Oh wow!
So yeah.
We need a kit. What kit was it? We need a kit for '83.
It's this 144 Acro like Lancaster Mark II. So it's this is 144 scale. It's brilliant. This bad boy.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
it's but yeah, it's an '83. There is like a 78 version of it, but still not close enough. But yeah, this came with tools, man. And it even had a postcard. Look, an East-West postcard.
Oh, that's cool.
And hang on, and I think and glue. Fucking hell!
That glue's as old as Kirby.
Look at that shit. Make
What
a
the-
hole with pin.
Hold on. Is that like glue in a packet that's single use one off?
Glue in a packet.
Oh wow.
I know, right?
Wow.
That's cool.
Is it still
adhesive for
soft?
plastic
Is
model.
it still like some smushy?
It's Simidine Company Limited, made in Japan. So the Simidine Company Limited. So thanks, guy. And a stamp. I don't know why he kept the stamp. He kept the fucking stamp. I don't know. Like, hopefully that's like a rare stamp and it costs like, it's worth millions now. That'd be great.
Millions.
Thanks, old man.
Million.
That's the haunted.
And it's
Maybe
that
the stamp
old.
is for the postcard.
Yeah, maybe. But like the water slides have yellowed.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure.
But no, it's not bad. It's 144. So
Fun fact: if you affix that
keen to
stamp
build
to the
this.
postcard and put no address on it and post it, it'll come back to you.
yeah. But now I say I'm gonna research that stamp. It could be worth millions.
Million.
That is the kit you think
Millions.
is haunted, is it not, Rob?
Huh? Oh yeah, it's haunted. That's right. So if I affix that stamp to that postcard and then send it away to the address or some address, that's how you get rid of the ghost, I think.
Now, why do you think
Ooh.
this is this model kit is haunted, Rob?
Because it came with tools, right?
Okay.
It came with tools.
Oh, it's his movie. It's his movie idea.
I'm figuring, right, that whoever owned that is dead now, right? And so his soul like entered the tools and shit. And so he's a
Well,
really
he
good
just,
model,
like-
this old man. Apparently, he's a legend back in the day. And so
You just made this up in your head, right?
and if you build like a kit with these tools, you're just gonna become fucking really great modeler, man. Stoner talk.
So-
So running around through supernatural.
Just
Yeah. No, it could. You never know. It could be, man. Like I've been painting with this. It came with a paintbrush too, which is this one, right?
He knows
And
which one it
I gotta
is.
say, like I've been blending acrylics with it, and it's been it's working, man. And I can't do that.
Spirits in the brush.
You know, if I try with another brush, it doesn't work.
You're right.
I'm serious, man. It's like I was using it on this dude, right? And like it blended perfectly.
Oh,
wow.
whatever.
And then I was using acrylics and not oils, and I was like, okay. And then I started using like this one, and it was like, hang on, it's just getting too thick again. What the fuck's going on? I can't blend it. And so I used this one again, and it's like, oh man, it's the soul, dude. I'm telling you. Right? And it came with this toolkit as well, this set of knives, set of blades and shit. And I've been using this as well, and it hasn't it's still sharp to this day. How?
Some say.
Yeah. And does it get rid of nubs
If you listen carefully.
even faster?
Yeah, you can get you don't need to sand it. It's like, oh, what the fuck, dude? I just shave it once and it's gone and smooth. What the hell?
Okay.
And then I'll go back using my Tamiya one, and it's like, oh, what? I have to sand it again. And, but yeah, no, I want to preserve its power. I don't know if it runs out. I don't know if you finish the kit, it disappears. So I'm like, not... Yeah, so I don't want to use it all.
Maybe you want to travel and you have to send the brush and the tools to other people in other countries because he never got the chance to travel.
Oh, right, and that's what the postcard is for.
Correct.
Yes.
Oh, send them my way. I'll take the ghost.
He never got the chance to travel. And so
I actually
that's
want
good.
to find out who owned that kit, and that was my thing. I was going to build it with the tools that came with it and whatnot, but I wasn't going to use it exactly.
Just put it on the grave.
There you go. That's my story.
One of the best things I've heard in ages.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh man, I was using this paintbrush for applying chipping, and it was just to scale, man. It was just instantly to scale. Can't believe it.
That's crazy.
It's amazing, supernatural fucking tools. So, guys, if you find an old kit with the tools still intact and some paintbrushes and shit, keep it, man. It's imbued by the previous owner's fucking essence. You know? So, unfortunately, if you was a shit builder, you're going to be a shit builder too. So,
yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
Yeah, like what if somebody finds my tools? They're screwed.
There'd just be seam lines left everywhere.
That's all it's going to be. I just thought of something really funny that I can't say on camera.
Why not?
Why not?
It's controversial, and I don't want to rock the boat.
But now I want to know.
Rock the boat.
Oh, I love controversial.
Yeah.
We'll wait till the stream runs out, and then I'm sure you can say it to us, right?
I'm just gonna eat my Doritos. Doritos.
What?
What?
Doritos.
Well, hey boys, I'm gonna log off. I got an early morning.
Yeah, no worries, man.
But I'm glad we did this again. And to everybody still in the chat, thanks for hanging out.
What?
Thanks for coming, buddy. We're about to. I mean, we're about to.
Yeah, it's 2 hours.
Yeah,
yeah,
2 hours.
We'll kill it here.
All right, boys.
Well, we may as well just wrap it there.
Later, Geo.
Thank you for all joining. It has been a pleasure to hang with you guys again. Now we will be.
I like that tree. I like the 3 screen.
The 3 screen.
Yeah, go back where we're all in. We feel like that. Sounds nice.
Hold on.
There, get it, Rob. Get it. There it is. Yeah. I like a little name badge too. I like this.
You're in the show. Everyone can see and hear you.
Yes, I do like the not flicking camera back and forth shoot.
Mm-hmm. No, it's nice. It's nice having us all 4 on the screen at the same time.
So anyway, it has been a pleasure.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
So when's the next one? A couple weeks?
Couple weeks. So before we go, so in a couple of weeks we'll do the build along again. We will do a gunk wash on that and some water slides. So if you guys can get oils, you guys are watching, if you already got some, Starship Filth. If not, just black, white, brown, and I will show you how to kind of blend it to that tone, not the exact tone, I guess, but close enough. And also, I will show you and tell you guys a cheapo and easy way to do a gunk wash without oils as well, and not acrylics or enamels. So should be fun.
So we want people to get if you can pick up some oils, Starship Filth, and any water slides that you've got lying around. So we're going to go over here. We'll start by putting water slides on, and once they're dried off a bit, we'll move on to the next step. Now, if you've already done water slides before, just go ahead and do them now. Have it already. We're just going to I'm going to put on pretty much most of my water slides before the stream.
Yep, same here. I'll probably put 1 or 2 just to show people how I apply it. Then straight into the gunk.
That way, because we don't want to be spending too much time. I don't think water slides is something we really need to show too much, but we still want to cover at least this is how you put on a couple. So I might save a really big one so we can wrap it around a curve and put a couple smaller ones on, but I should do most of them. Jody would like a hat. I do not know.
Yeah, George wants a hat too. We've had a couple people that want some hats.
Can we get more
made? 4 Horsemen lingerie set.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can't they get their own?
Yeah, I mean, well, you guys can get your own. I mean, I don't know. I got that company through Tim made mine, which Geo got a hat made through that same company without Tim making it. So I mean, we can get them made here. I don't know what you get them to a cheaper option in Australia.
Can we get them made to order the same way?
Yeah, I don't want to be in charge of. I don't want to be in charge of hats. That's no.
I'll talk to you later about it anyway, but I'll see what I can do. Anyway, so 2 weeks from now we shall organise the next for Horsemen stream.
Mhm.
We'll be back on the build along, so let's get that cooking. So we're looking at probably a month worth of weathering, Tas, you reckon?
Yeah,
Cool.
not too complex. Just I guess the basics. Yeah, but a month, 3 weeks.
3
at
weeks
least.
worth, cool. Yeah.
3 streams. Cool.
So then after that, we will be going on to the diorama. So when we get there, I'll tell you more. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been fun.
Yeah. You guys
We
have
will-
any questions or anything, hit any of us up at any time.
Yep. So, all right, we're out.
Later,
All right,
y'all.
thank you.
Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, guys.
Are we still on?
We're still on.